The topic of the age of Aisha, the third and favorite wife of Prophet Muhammad, at the time of their marriage has been a subject of much debate and controversy in recent years. While some believe that she was as young as 6 years old, others argue that she was in fact much older. So, what is the truth behind Aisha's age at the time of her marriage to Prophet Muhammad? To understand this, one must delve into the historical context of the Arabian society at the time of Aisha and Prophet Muhammad's marriage. In 7th century Arabia, it was common for girls to be married at a young age, and the concept of consent or age of maturity was not clearly defined. Girls were considered eligible for marriage as soon as they reached puberty, which was often around the age of 9. According to the traditions of that time, marriages were usually initiated by the girls' fathers, and they were often married off to much older men. It was seen as a way to secure the girls' future and ensure their protection in a harsh and patriarchal society. Thus, it was not uncommon for young girls to be betrothed and married off at a very young age. Based on historical evidence, it is believed that Aisha's father Abu Bakr, who later became the first caliph of Islam, was approached by Prophet Muhammad for her hand in marriage when she was 6 years old. However, the marriage was not fully consummated until she reached puberty, which is estimated to be around the age of 9. This is the primary reason why many scholars and historians believe that Aisha was around the age of 9 when she married Prophet Muhammad. They base their argument on the fact that her marriage was consummated at this age, according to the customs of that time. However, some scholars argue that Aisha was actually much older at the time of her marriage. They base their argument on a few key points. Firstly, they believe that Aisha's age was mistakenly recorded in the early Islamic texts and that she was, in fact, much closer to the age of 19 or 20 at the time of her marriage. Moreover, they argue that Aisha's memories and accounts of her own age may have been muddled due to the fact that she lived a long and eventful life, surviving her husband by almost 50 years. They also point out that there are no authentic or reliable references to Aisha's age in the Quran, the holy book of Islam. The debate over Aisha's age at the time of her marriage to Prophet Muhammad has sparked controversy and discussions among Muslims and non-Muslims alike. It has become a contentious issue, with both sides presenting strong arguments and evidence to support their claims. However, it is important to note that the age of Aisha at the time of her marriage should be understood in the context of the society in which she lived. In that period, marrying at a young age was a cultural norm, and it would be incorrect to judge this practice through a 21st century lens. Furthermore, Aisha's marriage to Prophet Muhammad is not a justification or endorsement for child marriage. In fact, Islam has strict guidelines for marriage, including the requirement of consent from both parties and the importance of maturity and compatibility in a marriage. In conclusion, the exact age of Aisha at the time of her marriage to Prophet Muhammad remains a matter of debate and interpretation. While some believe she was as young as 9, others argue that she was older. However, it is important to approach this issue with historical and cultural context in mind and to not use it as a tool to criticize or undermine the Islamic faith. Instead, it should serve as a reminder to not subject historical figures to our modern-day standards and to strive towards a society that prioritizes the well-being and rights of women and children.